Hey Gemini. Welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with Gemini. Oh my gosh, the message could be for you. So feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to check out any of my services, you can just look down below in the description box. My website link is located down there. Shamanama, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you guys can also follow me over on Instagram. That information is also down below. What in the world? These exact cards just came out for Cancer. So if you guys decide to jump over to Instagram, because I post more stuff on quantum physics and crazy things like that over there. If you jump over, just know that occasionally I get scammers. So here's, if you get a follow request from an account posing to be me, you can always check down below in the description box for reference to all of my social media accounts. I have nothing other than those. I will never DM you for personal readings, money, or donations, and the only place you can even access my services is through my website. So please report and block if anything like that pops up. That's crazy. Your card is on the bottom. Shall we take that? Okay. So yeah, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. Okay. Gem. So, the Mars whole situation. You don't have Uranus in here, but there is Mars. Okay. I don't know if you're dealing with a business owner, a boss, or your father. Okay. Very authoritative energy. That was crazy because literally Cancer had those same exact cards. But you have these two, so this will switch up the dynamics, so no worries. Okay. Well, this is very fascinating. I wonder if you have an energy around you that you, maybe it's an energy set in their ways. They could be kind of rigid, refusing to change. And maybe that's even you, Gem. Like there could be something here that, maybe there's an energy coming forward towards you and it might be making you look at things in your reality and assess, because usually when the Emperor comes into your reality, male or female, it starts, like if this is an energy that is sitting in a place of power, it's, you start to kind of break down the many pieces that they utilize to get to that place. So, and this is kind of going down to the nitty-gritty of all the things that, like, this is sometimes the thing that you don't see behind the Emperor, is the things that they had to sacrifice to get to this point in their life. And it's voluntarily, like it's the things, it's like the things that you are willing to give up because you want this so much. It's that type of energy. So that feels like it's coming in here. If there's like an Emperor energy floating around here, I can see you right here. This is Pisces, this is Aries, this is Virgo, Gemini, of course. And then you've got the Knight of Pentacles, which I find very interesting. Okay, so there's this Hanged Man energy. Yeah. There's the Emperor. I wonder if you guys, the other random thing that I was picking up on just a titch was some type of energy that you realize refuses to like change, you know, like there could be an energy, like say it's your father or something, that you might interact with them and realize that nothing has changed. They might even be in a mindset where they're like, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks kind of a thing. They're in a certain placement where they're like, this is just what works for me. This energy, oh, I've been saying it recently in the readings. It's that song Imagine Dragons. I hope you understand that I'm never changing who I am. That's this energy, which might be kind of tricky because it could be that you are like kind of playing catch up. Here's this Knight of Pentacles energy. It's like there's a progression that's happening. You have to be very patient, endure, and it's like every day you have to put the work in a particular direction, okay? And there's that Magician, which is creating some type of powerful manifestation. So it feels as though, and what I've been seeing play out in some of the energies is that this Hanged Man energy almost feels like your perception is shifting and changing. And there could have been a time or an interaction where you were maybe dealing with some pretty heavy energies, like some, because you have to let go. When you're in a place of transition and you're in a Piscean type of energy, you can do certain things to try to cope or like help yourself get through it, because it's not always easy. Like when you have to, when a lot of things just start falling away from your life, it can feel really discombobulating because you're like, whoa, you're detaching, and then you are like having to like reintroduce yourself to yourself, you know, like you have to get to know yourself disconnected from something that you had relied on for so long. And that process doesn't feel very light and happy all the time, because it's like makes you question a lot of things in life. Or that's why I was saying sometimes the Hanged Man can feel a little bit heavy. So in that process, some of you guys, like I've been talking about, it could be a bit of CPTSD. Now, when CPTSD comes up because you're still processing through some kind of trauma, then it can make you a little bit like try to control your surrounding. And I'm not saying you guys are doing that. It might not even be for all of you, but it could be. That's why I was saying this Emperor that's going to come in will be very like, this is who I am, take it or leave it kind of energy. And you might be still in the process of healing or moving forward, or you've still got some work to do as far as coming into like Magician energy when you're in your full power. Like kind of un-F-withable. Okay, I'm trying to keep it clean for the freaking channel, but yeah, it's kind of, yeah, there's even more Piscean. Look, there's the moon, which is again like a sensitive energy, and that might be kind of the trick of this energy. Let's see. Yeah, triggering. Look at, there it is again, Strength card and the Emperor, because you are literally, Gem, this is you coming into a place of power, which this Mars energy is going to keep pushing you. You have Leo, look at that, Pisces, Leo, and then this Aries energy that keeps coming in strong. So I feel like what's happening is there are things that you feel intuitively pulled to do or go toward. Like maybe it's straight up your dream and wish fulfillment, but you might be scared as hell. And there are other energies that are surrounding you, like kind of orbiting around you in some way, shape, or form, that have accomplished it. They're actually showing that it's possible and it's accessible to you. Because look at you again. Actually, there's the Uranus. It's funny, I was talking about Mars. Excuse me. And so there's this star card, which is the Aquarian energy. That's so funny. Okay. You have the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Swords. That's crazy. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this right here is like, star card is going for your wishes and dreams. Nine of Cups that's again a wish, dream fulfillment. And the Ace of Swords is like a breakthrough, or like the realization about what that is. And that's really good, because if you've been like, okay, that's why this is good. Okay, you have the King of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles right there. I don't know why that's popping out in the Chariot. Oh, and the Six of Wands, King of Wands. What is this? Okay, Shamanama. So the Moon card at the beginning here is like, I don't know, and it's fears, illusions, and just like lethargy. It's like but it's just your fears. That's why it kind of casts a bit of an illusion around whatever you're looking at. So this Strength card feels very appropriate. These are pretty powerful energies. I'm actually not surprised, because since you have the Moon card and this Star card, it could also have been connected to the full moon in Aquarius, which just barely happened. Where did it hit you? Where did I say that? Gem, where did it affect you? It should have affected your, let's think. It should have affected your 9th house. That's what it was. So this is all about higher learning, which is interesting for those of you, if you like meditate, which is 9th house. 9th house is higher learning, accessing different levels of consciousness to try to like receive answers from the divine, like whatever you want to call it, from the universe. It's like you could have accessed something and now since you broke through something and maybe you receive an idea from whatever this is, because Hanged Man is like, when you're not in the know, when you don't know what to do or what to let go of, or like, because your perception you don't know what is really going on, a lot of the times you go to meditation to try to just quiet down, to just make peace with the moment that you are in, because that's alchemical in nature too. So it feels as though something could have shifted from that process for those of you that are in the midst of that, and now you're in the process. It's like, whether you like it or not, you're kind of headed in this direction of maybe even being a leader yourself. All right, leading the way. It might be an alternative route. The Star card is generally something that's like, it could be a unique path, and it might take a lot of courage, because maybe you will have to be outside of your comfort zone in some form, like, and I also get a lot of like not caring what people think. All of that is gonna kind of come into play with this thing, that whatever this path is, I don't know what it is, but it's like, that's why I was saying, it's kind of, I keep getting this stuff of like un-F-withable and giving 0 Fs. What's that book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F? I've never mentioned that. I've never even read the book, but I don't know why that applies for some of you guys. It might actually be helpful if you read that book. Because I'm going to tell you, for this path, like, especially when your intuition is taking the lead, you'll pretty much have no control over what it wants you to do. Because, like, and you'll feel motivated to, because maybe there's like a monetary reward that comes from taking the path, but you'll be fine. Like, it's totally going to lead you to your wish fulfillment. But just allow the fears and illusions to kind of come and go. Don't believe them. Like, most of my fears, like, there are self-fulfilled prophecies, definitely, but I would definitely say too that a lot of my fears haven't happened too. So it's like, it's a balance, you know. It's like back and forth. So don't let yourself be too consumed. Make sure that you decipher the difference between your intuition and your fear, because your intuition is real, your fear is not. So yeah, I heard something, like, I was connecting with this guy recently that was living in Mexico, and we had both very different experiences living in Mexico. And he was asking if I wanted to like rent his apartment because he was moving out, and I was like, no, I don't want to live there. And I was like, how do you usually find safe places to live? And he said, everywhere is safe. And I was like, it really hit me, because I realized in that moment the vast differences between our mindsets, and it was like really powerful realization for me. And so I was recognizing, oh, I need to probably do like some good self affirmations that say everywhere is safe, you know? Interesting. Anyway, I don't know if that helped you at all, but I'm gonna dive into the extended. We'll see if anything else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Gem, if this is where we leave things, I'm sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.